Welcome to Mahabubabad Education YouTube channel. This is Veeraya Pujari, School Assistant Social Studies, ZPSS Modulagudam, Koravi Mandal. Today's topic, National Movement in India, Partition, Independence, 1939 to 1947. Today we are going to discuss one more chapter, that is National Movement in India, Partition, Independence, from 1939 to 1947. My dear students, before going to discuss in detail every aspect of our lesson, first I would like to introduce some leaders which are mentioned in our chapter. First, I would like to ask a question: who is our father of nation? Right, you are correct. Mahatma Gandhi. He has another name, do you know? He has another title. What was that? Bapuji. Rabindranath Tagore called him as Bapuji. Good. What was the role played by Mahatma Gandhi in Indian national movement? Actually, he went to South Africa. You all know about it. He argued some cases, Indian cases in South Africa, and he fought against the racial discrimination policies of the Britishers in South Africa. And when he returned to India in 1915, he entered into Indian national movement. And in 1920, Mahatma Gandhi presided over the meeting of Indian National Congress. And after that, immediately started a movement called Non-Cooperation Movement. Non-Cooperation Movement. This movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi in 1920 and continued to 1922. And during this movement, Britishers goods, British colleges, British schools, everything were boycotted by the Indians, and this movement had been succeeded. And after that, in 1930, Mahatma Gandhi started against the movement against the Britishers. This was called as civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement, the British government or parliament made some acts on preparation of salt in India. Salt was at present also it is the common good for everybody. So that against to the loss of salt, Mahatma Gandhi gave a slogan against the British government and launched one more movement that is called Civil Disobedience Movement. What is that? Civil Disobedience Movement. It was also called as Salt Satyagraha. So it was also succeeded, and he opened the British eyes, and he convened all the Indians and started a big movement against the British government. And next, Mahatma Gandhi started one more movement in 1942 that was called as Quit India movement. Quit India. He cautioned the Britishers to quit India, to leave India, and he started a movement on 8th August 1942 by giving a famous slogan, "Do or Die." So thus Mahatma Gandhi from 1920 to 1947, how many years? 20 years of period, he played a crucial role in Indian national movement. So finally Britishers gave independence, and whole Indians were happy and busy in celebrating for that Independence Day celebrations in Delhi. But at the time Mahatma Gandhi was not there in Delhi. He went to Noakhali, their communal rights held to restore peace between both Hindus and Muslims. He went there. I would say one thing about Mahatma Gandhi. On 28th January 1948, he said that if I am to die, by the bullets of a madman, I do must so happy. I must not get any angry. God must be in my heart and on my lips. Unfortunately, after this statement, immediately after the second day, that means on 30th January 1948, Mahatma Gandhiji was assassinated by Nathuram Godse, the Hindu Mahasabha activist. So that was the great contribution of Mahatma Gandhi. Let me introduce another important leader whose name is mentioned in our chapter. His name was, you see, M.A. Jinnah. M.A. Jinnah. Who was he? He was also one of the Indian national leaders. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, born on 25th December 1876 at Karachi. It is at present it is in Pakistan. Up to 1920, he fought against the Britishers as a national leader of Indian National Congress. But in 1920, when Mahatma Gandhi gave a slogan for Satyagraha, he differed with Mahatma Gandhi and resigned to Indian National Congress. M.A. Jinnah, like Mahatma Gandhi of India, M.A. Jinnah is considering as the father of Pakistan national movement. Muhammad Ali Jinnah proposed two nations theory. Two nations, Indian subcontinent should be divided into two parts. One is that India and the second one is that Pakistan. He proposed 14 principles for the safeguard of the Muslims. In 1906, Muhammad Ali Jinnah established a league, a group called as Muslim League. Muslim League. Actually, it was formed to safeguard the benefits of the Muslim landlords in Uttar Pradesh. But gradually, it became the organization to bring the unity of the Muslims. So thus, M.A. Jinnah played a crucial role in a national movement and became a cause for the origin of Pakistan. And another important national leader I would like to introduce now, his name is Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. Have you ever heard his name? Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. He is not APJ Abdul Kalam, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. When he was born, he was born on 11th November 1888. And he became the first education minister of India. His birth date, 11th November, is celebrated as Education Day, Vidya Dinotsavam, because of he was the first education minister to India during 1950 to 1956. Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, as the Indian national leader, he strongly opposed the demand for, Muslim state. He was against to division of northwest frontier of India. He was against to the origin of Pakistan. He played a crucial role in national movement and he strongly opposed the origin of Pakistan. After independence, when the princely states were uniting in India, the then Deputy Prime Minister of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, had sent him to Hyderabad to talk with the last Nizam Nawab, Mir Usman Ali Khan, to annex Hyderabad state into Indian Union. My dear students, there are some other national leaders are there in our syllabus, and today we have to stop here, and tomorrow I will come with other national leaders. Until then,